Party rock is in the house tonight. Everybody just have a good time.
Hey everybody, Super XP Chris here.
Fishy Crazy.
And we're doing a Just Gaming video, and this is going to be the first dual commentary we've done, and it's on Portal 2.
Yeah, so Portal 2 is the sequel to Portal. It's basically like this strategy, not a strategy
puzzle.
game, a puzzle. Yeah, a puzzle.
It's really hard.
Yeah, it's a sort of a puzzle game where you have to use these things called portals to solve the puzzles. Yeah, puzzles. Sorry. To solve the puzzles, and it's really, really hard.
And as you guys can see, I'm on the left playing as Atlas on her.
Yep,
and
then
you're
I'm Peabody.
So yeah, and I'm at the moment doing this thing so Callum can get through it. It's kind of complicated if you've never heard of the game, but if you haven't heard of the game, then you've been living under a rock.
Yeah, because this game is like only one of the best.
I keep on stabbing you out laser.
One of the best.
It's hard.
Like puzzle games out there. I think it's the only good puzzle game out there. Like all the other, you get some titles that are like rip-off puzzle games. This Portal 2 and the Portal series is like, it's an actual Portal. It's like, as you can see here, me and Chris have to go back like doing the same thing over and over, and then that's just Chris randomly waving.
Like Gladys. By the way, Gladys hates you on this game. If you guys don't know who Gladys is, she's like this evil robot that rules a facility, and she would kill you if you were humans, because she's just a bitch, basically.
I haven't played Portal 2 single player, but Chris has, so I don't know much about single player, but all I can tell you at the minute is that like you start off in this room with this guy called Weasley.
And it's Steve Merchant off the Ricky Gervais show, and he's funny as hell.
Yeah, he's pretty funny. It's like says apple, and then you can only jump.
Say apple.
And you jump up.
That was jumping. He's pretty legendary. Yeah,
it's pretty funny. And yeah, so you start off, and then you have to go, like, you don't start off with a portal gun, and then if you've ever played the first Portal, you sort of, to get the portal gun, you have to go through the, if you played Portal Still Alive, which is an Xbox Live arcade game, I believe. Yeah, so if you played that, then you'll know what I'm talking about. You start off in this little like chamber, and that's where you go through to get the portal gun, and then I can't really tell you anything after that. And yeah.
It's basically Gladys from the first one tries to kill you, but she fails, and then the second one, you and Weasley accidentally reboot her, and then you and Weasley have to escape, and then you go get her, and then Weasley turns her into a potato. And then he rules the facility, and apparently he was built to be a moron, to be like a servant, so he can't handle it, and he starts going crazy. And you and Gladys have got to work together to kill him, and that's about where I'm up to. But it's pretty hard.
Yeah.
And you do go in loads of different environments, because as you guys saw, that was like a test chamber earlier, and this area that we're in now is sort of like the backdrop of it, like behind the scenes sort of thing.
Yeah, so in the first start of it, like Chris was saying, I was playing it, not paying attention, and like Chris went, oh, there's Atlas, like run across through these portals.
Yeah, on single player.
Yeah.
Because Wheatley's really dumb, and he says, oh, they're in an exit, so he just smashes another test chamber in there, and then Atlas is there, and he starts going crazy. But yeah, and at the end of the game, you also, if you play single player, you also meet Atlas and Peabody at the end, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. So like the multiplayer side, like there's no like epic 24-player multiplayer. It's
not competitive. Yeah,
it's just a fun game that you play with your mates, or if you want like a bit of a, want a bit of break from Call of Duty, any Call of Duty fanboys. Multiplayer is, as you can see, me and Chris are playing split screen here because I don't have the game. Sorry.
And I've rented it from
the film.
Yeah.
So yeah, like that's me just like booty wiggling.
Yeah, on top of the thing.
So yeah, back to multiplayer. Multiplayer is really good because it's different than single player, because you have 4 portals, whereas on single player you only have 2.
And also, you guys probably won't have heard that, but Gladys just killed us.
Yeah, because she
we did something wrong apparently. But yeah, carry on.
And yeah, so you have 4 portals because each Peabody has 2, and Atlas has 2. So yeah, that's just me like forgetting that we're recording there. Just
I'm feeling up a juggle out the middle of it. It's like, yeah. And also, I checked my achievement.
Yeah,
just pour myself a drink, as you do.
You know, these commentaries can, as Sinan says, if you do live commentaries, you know, he drinks water in the middle of his commentaries. It's just what every cool person does. So yeah, it's like a stepometer thing there that everyone can see. So
did you ever play the first Portal?
No, but I played Portal Still Alive.
Is it the same? Because I remember like they made Call of Duty Classic, and that was nothing like the original game, apart from the missions were called the same name.
No.
Have you played Call of Duty Classic?
No.
It's so awful.
Is it?
It's I'll let you go on it later. It's really crap.
Well, Portal Still Alive is actually pretty good for an XPLA game. It's pretty good actually. Yeah, it's oh my god. The thing about Portal 2 is it's such a fun game. If you don't get it right, like me and Chris,
we failed so many times.
Like on this second test chamber.
Look, like, now I'm shooting it.
Yeah, he's like trying to get this bit.
How do I do it?
It's so annoying most of the time because like sometimes you can be having loads of fun and then you get to certain bits and it's just like
so hard.
Actually, like on games you just like charge in head first. Like we like me and Chris are both like Battlefield. We admit that, yeah. But even on Battlefield you have to charge in sometimes head on. But you can't do that with Portal. You have to stop, think, look at everything around you, and if you don't, you're just going to fail and die. So me and Chris, being the stupid people that we are, like
we just randomly place portals and then hope for the best.
See, on this, I have a brainwave. I think this is the bit where I have a brainwave, and I'm like, right, you shoot the portal there, and I'll shoot the portal there. It's a lot of no, come back through that, and then you could go. It's that what everyone says, take 1 step forward, 3 steps back. That is what Portal is about. You could get through a part, like through some gel or something, like me and Chris did later. We went through like some gel, and then to get to this next stage, we couldn't get past it because we had to go back through it again. So it's just that, like, the process of like doing it again to make sure you actually get it right instead of rushing ahead and not like looking at everything.
Why are you laughing on top of that screen there? That was pretty weird.
This is a bit where I think this is this the one where we couldn't, that was...
It's the one with the sphere and we kept on stealing it off each other.
Oh yeah. Yeah, me and Chris were like playing American football when we got this sphere. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, it was pretty sweet.
Yeah. It's like, on this, you can only shoot portals onto certain surfaces, as you can see.
The white things.
The white surfaces. It's like really weird because, as you can see, me and Chris are just like, we don't have a clue what we're doing right now. We're just like, as you can see me on the right. This is like, right, Chris. I'm shouting at Chris at this point because he's not doing anything.
I think I got distracted.
Yeah, like I'm telling him to shoot portals there.
I'm over there. Okay.
It's
pretty cool.
Yeah, so
this game is actually pretty hard, I'd say. Well, it's hard for retards like us because our friend Fringe Nater, he completed it in 2 days and then traded it back in and got the full amount for it.
Bummer.
I've rented it for about 2 weeks and I have just I'm on like Weasley's like 6th test chamber and it's really hard. It's pretty badass, but it's a pretty fun game. So, and I got Brink.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to talk about. Going away from Portal 2, Chris got Brink as well.
No, wait, I rent it. I bought it.
You bought it, yeah, you bought it. Couple of today, actually.
Yes,
today.
Friday. But I don't know when this will be uploaded. Oh. It might be uploaded today.
Sorry,
mind my Nesquik, buddy.
Whoa, hey, buddy, watch the Nesquik.
Yeah, but this is we're recording this Friday. Because Callum's around mine for a bit, and I'm going to go around his tomorrow and stuff, but yeah.
Yay! So, yeah, anyway, Brink. Brink's a great game, because, like, it uses the Smart engine. I think, Smart is
no, Callum. There isn't a Smart engine.
It's called the Smart engine.
Wait, you carry on, I'll find what the engine is called.
Right, the Smart engine. It's it is the Smart engine. It says S-M-A-R-T. Smart.
Splash.
Smart.
Splash. This is splash damage.
Well, anyway, that's just the game, right? Chris doesn't know anything. Right. Comment on below. We're not going to tell you. I bet I'm right. Comment below on if it's splash or the smart
It
system.
says splash damage.
Oh, right, Chris, I'm not arguing with you. Right.
The 6 laws of Brink.
Shut up.
If you're not stupid, check your victim. Yeah, carry on.
Anyway, on Brink, basically, the whole point of the game is basically you are like this guy on. Right, to start off with, in it, the Ark. Yeah, you're on this place called the Ark, which is this like haven. It's like a dream place where everyone wants to be.
Wow.
And basically, you can either be the rebels because, yeah, this is where me and Chris start fighting over
They're
the
not
ball.
rebels, they were the people in the revolution.
Okay, the revolution. I'm sorry.
The peasants, no. Oh, wait, it's not finished. Carry on.
Yeah. So basically, you have to pick a side and then play through their campaign. So,
But and then like you can always change. I'm on the first mission of.
Chris got really like shocked at the multiplayer because it's not that good, to be honest with you.
Yeah, because like the story mode's one we play. But anyway, hey guys, thanks for watching. We'll have some more Just Gaming videos coming out soon. So yeah, thanks
Bye, guys.